Boy, have I got a deal for you. I'm host Eric. I'm the host of Talking with Fan Fibble. And tonight, I'm going to give you the key to the secret door to the seventh plane of magic. Yeah, seventh plane of magic. It's between the sixth and eighth planes. There are only 8 planes total with magic. But seventh plane of magic is kind of the opposite of cognitive functions, planes of magic. Seventh is the dominant plane. And the first is the polar. No, I'm sorry, my mistake. Seventh is the tool plane, and the second is the polar. First plane of magic is the seeking plane, fourth plane, the dominant. Magic. Did someone call for magic? Poof, I'm here. Bewitched, bewildered, and bothered not at all. Delighted to be here. How are you, sir? Winston's mom. I am well, but burdened tonight with too much magic. So I'm having to let some of it out by enabling everybody access to the seventh plane of magic. As I was just explaining, the planes of magic are like the opposite of cognitive functions. So, the second plane is not like your tool plane of magic. No. The second plane of magic is rather like the weakest plane of magic. It's a plane of magic where it's mostly comprised of card tricks, got your nose. This is on the seventh plane of magic. I mean the second plane of magic. Okay. It's a pretty weak plane of magic. But the thing is, the seventh plane, in contrast, is the most useful plane of magic. Not the most important, perhaps. Not the meow, but certainly the most useful plane of magic. It's backwards. No, Ethan, it's the other way around. I'll write it down here, okay? Second plane of magic is basically parlor tricks, okay? And the seventh plane of magic is the plane of magic that includes all useful and external applications of magical energy. Basically, it's the most objective, you could say. Most objective plane of magic. The seventh plane should fly to New York and pick up your potential seventh house. Rachel in the morning. The seventh house is in the house of relationships, family, I think. Rachel is flying to me. I'm not going to fly to pick her up. That seems silly. Why would I do that? She can fly by herself to me. And we will see her. I will see her. And you will see us together on the number 4 of February. Interestingly, as I mentioned 4. Now, also opposite of cognitive functions regarding planes of magic. So remember, second plane is your weakest plane. Fourth is the strongest. You call it the implicit plane, or the plane of fences. Plane of fences meaning whatever other planes of magic one might access in a given moment, one can't exceed the fences of this fourth plane. It's correlated the dominant function in planes of magic. And the first plane refers to, it's a particularist plane. In other words, the universalist aspect of it indicates it's determined by the particular. It's whatever form of magic given practitioner avoids their homework in, so to speak. I spell practitioner according to this silly application here. I've misspelled it. So that's your first plane. You might call it the, oh shucks, I gotta do that plane of magic. Okay, that's the first plane in magic planeology. The third plane of magic is called the jealous plane. It's the plane of all magics that you don't quite get all the way right. And where now your fifth plane of magic called your autopilot plane magic. It's kind of shit you just cast sort of on autopilot, you don't think about it. Eighth plane of magic called your familiar. It's like a little animal that sits on your shoulder, and it does things, which is great, but it's not you. Same thing. And then what do we have left? Sixth plane of magic? Sixth plane of magic, right. Ooh, sixth plane of magic is that's the one where it's called the Look at Me Mom plane. Look at me, Ma plane of magic. It's one where if you cast those spells, you're like, fuck yeah, look at me, Mom. Look what I just casted. Those are the planes of magic. Seventh plane. That's a useful plane. So tonight I'm going to give you the key to the plane of magic that really makes you go abracadabra. What's the key? Okay. First, everybody. Rachel, man, the tit cage. I didn't know there's a tip gauge. Shazam is right. Okay, so everybody, I want you to join me in some magic releasing meditations and spiritual tricks. We might call spiritual hacks. Okay, tips, tricks, and hacks all included in one. Here we go. Everybody, start with your hands like this. Okay, you're gonna begin with your hands right here, like this. Okay, now. Yeah, touch your nose and your chin like this, though, okay? Because pushing up here is going to really open up what's known as your gum chakra, So one that's often not utilized a lot. It's not really your gum, but it's sort of up inside underneath your gum, up here, kind of where your sinus is. There's a specific chakra that is usually underutilized as people. Anyway, like this, okay? All right, now here you go like this. Okay. Did everybody do that? That's the first step. Okay. If it didn't work, get this right here. Like that. Okay. Right here. And try it again. Now this time, before you make your kya, that I demonstrated last time, we're going to do a 10 breath. Okay. It's going to be 10 very deep breaths with a very slow exhale. Okay. As slow as you can make it. Like this. Guess what? Do 9 more of those. Okay. Well, you listen, you guys, you all do 9 more of those. I'll pull a bong rip. And then when I'm done pulling the bong rip, hopefully you'll be done with those and we'll continue on with the next step. Hi, Sean Ryan Barron. I'm giving everyone the key to the 7th plane of magic. Listen, guys, if you want looking for tips, Winston's mom also knows about this. And if you didn't, yeah, it should work without the sacral chakra, lamb. But so what she's basically saying is don't forget to say the word lamb in front of your okay? Lamb. But if you're a woman, VAM will also work. It may facilitate it. Studies have been mixed results as to whether it actually facilitates it or if it's just placebo effect. So if you don't include the lamb or the VAM, it should still work. If it doesn't, go ahead and try it. It doesn't hurt. Hopefully everyone's still doing this process. You got 9 more of those to go. 8 now. I think you're on 8 more to go. Good. Sean Ryan Barron, that's great technique. Good. Rachello, good effort. Good try, sweetie. What? No. Okay. Remember what I showed you? Yeah. Hands together. No, that together. Both two. Right. Okay. Good. Keep going. All right. Good. Ethan, excellent. Yes, metaphysician is an official title. You're working your way towards it right now with these chakra releasing exercises. Winston's mom. Wow, you really are model student here. Your technique on this is absolutely perfect. I could learn a thing or two from you. Yeah, I replied to her message. For God's sakes, what did I say? I was like this. I was like, come on, Eileen. I didn't ignore you. I didn't. What are you even talking about? It's like she doesn't like me making a comment, I guess, about her, what type she is or something. Except she's constantly coming in and retyping herself. Or I don't know what she's doing. I don't know. I didn't do anything to make her upset. Not on purpose, certainly. I sent her a video message that said, I mean, I don't care about what your type is. I'm not trying to tell you you have to be this type, to be whatever type you fucking want to be. I don't care. I didn't, and it's not true that I was ignoring you. You hardly said anything in that live chat. I responded to one of your things. Jesus, it's like, come on, woman. What the fuck? Yeah, okay, right, ruminations. That sounds good. What do you want to debate about? We could debate about environmental law. You probably are not very in favor of environmental laws, and I probably am. Can't FE fix everything and everyone? I'm assuming that's with a period, not a question mark at the end. Can't FE fix everything and everyone? No, can't. Just can't. Well, that's the thing. I didn't put a lot of FE coddling into it. I wasn't mean. I was fucking Taurus one more. Exasperated. No, exacerbated. No, exasperated. I was exasperated. Thank you. All right, let me pull this ball first, and then we'll proceed on with the chakra release. We're going to open up the 7th plane of magic. Okay, well, I said I'm sorry I hurt your feelings. I did say that. I don't know. I mean, when I don't feel like it's like, this is the thing. I think if she were to compare how I treat her and how I treat everybody else, she would not conclude that I was working against her or something. I don't know. It's depressing. I talked to Spacey on the phone tonight. That was I don't know what that was. I don't know if it was depressing or sort of encouraging or well, I mean, the thing is this. So Tori posted this post in the closed group that encouraged people to reach out to Spacey, and that made it very easy for me to initiate contact because I mean, the thing is, it's like if you post something like that in the Talking to Famous People closed group, then you can't really expect me to not be included in that. I guess I don't know. It's trippy. It's a trippy thing going there and It's caused me to think a lot about stuff because I went into the group and like one of the more recent things that we put up was Becky saying, "I'm back. Where's my crew?" or whatever, and it's basically being like, "There better fucking be people in the raw room tonight," and it's. I posted something on Tori's post. I just commented on Tori's post. It was a comment directed to Spacey, though. I just said, um, well, because I guess I just never picked her out of the group. I don't know. I just don't have any more energy for battling people. Like this whole Eileen thing is depressing as fuck. Now that I hear she did that stuff, but she'll probably be back in a couple of days. Yeah, I know, Countess. I know. That's what makes it so funny. That's what makes it so crazy. It's like, what an interesting phenomenon. Because all right, take that bong rip. No, but this is the thing. What would be giving me the bird? Take them and their friends and go have fun someplace else. Right? It's like I'm the frame. Host Eric is a player within the frame. But they may be giving Host Eric and the frame the finger, but they're forgetting that I'm the frame. It doesn't matter. Oh, Ghost Rider, I'm helping everyone to get to the 7th plane of magic tonight. I got distracted somewhat because I needed to pull a bong rip. Is everybody done with that we were doing? Step 1? Everybody done with that one? No, Countess, that's no fun. That's boring ass boringness. God. You've got to. There's got to be a redemption, a fix everything kind of moment or something eventually. What plane are we currently on? Oh, good question. Very good question. I'd say I'm doing level 4 work here, trying to enclose new fields, re-enclose existing fields. You're bonging, I'm bonging. Let's both bong. Okay, I've got 2 kinds of weed to choose from tonight. This one is called Insane, it just says on it. This one is called Mayhem. Insane. Mayhem. Okay, so let's talk about this. Do I want first to have insanity or do I want mayhem first? I'm going to go for insanity. Then I'll go for some mayhem. Mayhem? Okay, fine. Everybody votes mayhem. I'm going mayhem first. Don't ever say I don't follow the will of the people. Bus. Yeah, sure I will. Oh, Anybody who wants to be a guest is fine. Let's go. Yeah, everybody wants to be a guest with me. Here's what I won't do in that capacity in general is type you. But anybody who wants to be a guest, talk about cognitive functions, talk about whatever. Let me know. But when you let me know, the thing is, be ready to go now. I sent some text today in a Facebook message to Jack Oliver, which probably came across harsher than I meant it to come across. Like when I was writing it, I was just sort of I'm smiling as I'm writing it, but it probably didn't seem like I was smiling as he was reading it, because I was like, you need to stop doing this, because he text messages me and says, hey, we need to do that debate, and I go, now, question mark, and just crickets, right? It's like, don't even mention it then. You either contact, but if you're gonna message me, be ready to do it. Don't fucking, we should do it later kind of thing. And then, no. I do things now, not some random other time. I fucking hate that shit. You told Eric to read a message for you, and I've done the same thing. What? Jeebus, I didn't say I want you on the live stream. I said I would. Somebody asked me if I would have you as a guest. Yes, I would have you or just about anybody else on as a guest. Means we'll go talk one-on-one. I'll record the conversation. I'll ask you random shit. I'll talk to you. If you have some thoughts in mind of what you want to talk about coming in, that's fine. Great. You could wear a top hat. You could wear earmuffs. You tell Eric to read messages for me when I blocked you. Oh, yeah. Cloud did the same thing yesterday or whenever. Well, do you want me to not read things they say for me to read to you? Monocle is a good idea, Jeeves. Monocle is a great idea. Bus. Meet Bus. Sounds like a member of Jar Jar Binks' race of people. What kind of people are Jar Jar Binks' people? What's that kind of race of people called? No, I'm just saying Jeeves is like Cloud. Are both of them like Jar Jar? I want to know if Bus is like Jar Jar's. Oh, Jar Jar's a gun? A gun gan? Gun gan. Jar Jar Bus? I like Bus. It sounds like how people say puss to cats to call them. Who says puss to cats? Puss. Puss the gun gan. Anubis seems to be a common one amongst DMT users, etc. Yeah, I've seen a jackal. Friend also seen and talked to him, apparently. A jackal, huh? Are you sure it wasn't a coyote? Bus stop. Great Marilyn Monroe movie. Jar Jar Binks should have been left in the cutting room. I don't want to meet with I feel he's a life narrative catastrophe. The Gungans. Bus is a Gungan. Gungan is a Jar Jar. Tis tis is a bus bus gun gan. Jar jar smar smar par. I'm projecting. Who's projecting? Jeebus? Jeebus is projecting? Is he projecting a film onto a large screen? That'd be nice. Gun Gam. What a good times to try to reach out to videos like I don't know. Like usually during live streams, if you're like, let's do it right now. I say, okay, let's go. We could even live stream do it too, and from the room, I'd have to do the other kind of live stream where this is the super easy but limited functionality live stream, right? You could just choose just your one camera and your mic, and that's it. You don't get to show what's going on your screen or anything like that, Tim, your dick is not older than the pyramids. Stop that. You're lying. It is the exact same age as the rest of your body. Oh, the Sphinx. My mistake. You should have been clearer. You were unclear. 1, 2, 3. Dead Tim. I asked you a question. But it's fine if you don't answer, mate. Fine. That's fine. You want to answer me? Fine. Fine. I'm just 1, 2, 3. It's fine. Don't need to answer me. I'm both angry and Australian. Sure. I think that was like a person was maybe British, maybe Australian. I don't know. If your heart were an ocean, right here we'd have the greatest of all the great white sharks that swam in it. Oh my goodness. The adorability is too adorable to tolerate for even 5 seconds longer. Oh my God. I'm going to start getting pimples from the rich adorability of this preciousness. How many beautiful kitties does it take to grow in a light bulb? It doesn't matter. They're too precious and adorable. Oh, what a precious angel kitty. What a remarkable darling. Isn't she a pretty cat? She's a pretty cat. The cat has to listen to some snake jazz. All right. Welcome back, and thank you for joining us. It's me, Charlie Green here. Snake Jazz 102. Coming up next, grab yourself a martini, a cup of coffee, light a cigarette. We got some Snake Jazz. Boom, 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 boom. Snake Jazz. Oh, that's funny. All right. Yeah, that's old man Jack's-esque. Yeah, she's a good kitty. It's hard not to pet a kitty when they look that cute, but I don't want to bother her when she's sleeping, Yeah, she makes me feel my FI. When I feel a lot of FI like that for a moment, I just sort of fall silent. It's curious how INFPs obviously don't find FI in any incompatible in the way. Cats do not love to be bothered in their sleep. Doesn't find them incompatible FI in any. For me, FI tends to make me get really slow. Like I'm trying to figure this. And then I realized at some point during the sudden, what's going on? Oh, feelings. Fuss the puss. If you're gonna fuss the puss, you better be impetuous. Don't think you're gonna fuss the puss, 'cause that'll be impetuous. Fuss the puss is a good name for just about anything, frankly. Fuss the puss? Fustapus. Fustapus. Fusta. It is a cigarette. It's time for a cigarette. It's time for a cigarette. Thank you again, too. You're right. I smoked one inside recently, and I feel bad about having smoked it. I wish I hadn't. I'm thinking about writing a new propaganda song. It's called If You Don't Love Smoking, You're Kinda Lame. You think it would convince people to become more enamored of smoking? One can only dream. One can only dream of a world in which everybody smokes a whole lot more, or more properly and precisely, in which a lot more people smoke a little bit. Why do you want to encourage more smoking, Eric? I don't know, but I do. Just because, like, fuck all the non-smoking lies. There's so many, like, lies about cigarettes. I get it, they're not good for you. But the overwrought, dramatic, hand-wringingly alarmist nonsense, just like, no, stop that. You non-smoking people, you're just like, you're just snotty, nasty little people, you know? See, as Joseph really needed to be. I mean, he says he is. I don't think he is. Nobody who understands typology at all thinks he is. I heard Jung the other day was talking shit about him. Jung himself. From the grave. That's what I heard. It wasn't from a very reliable source, but still. He doesn't think anything like Eric in any way. He's not very much like me at all. That's correct. Camels are better than Marlboros? Right? What? No. 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 No, they're not. Marlboros are totally better than Camels. Everybody knows that. God. I mean, like, ask any Marlboro smoker which one's better, and 100% of them probably will tell you Marlboro. That's pretty convincing. I mean, you might point out, maybe you point out that if you ask a bunch of Camel smokers what they think, they might say Camel. Yeah, but I mean, obviously, they're wrong. After all, they're a bunch of Camel smokers. They're already wrong about it before they even began. Bygones be bygones. What bygones? Ain't no bygones. Don't be bygoning, don't be bygoning, don't be bygoning away. Don't be bygoning if you don't want to fawn, and you won't be bygoning today. I don't want the smoke to get inside, Countess. I don't. Something funny about that that's very serious. Maybe you don't care, but I care a lot. So don't try to tease me again. You know my feelings hurt easily. It's true, Jeebus, I did say that. I wasn't lying. Yeah, I'm happy to interview anybody. I'm a good interviewer. I mean, like, don't judge my interviewing skills based on a horse fumbler. It's really hard to get stuff out of him. But, you know, all you gotta do is say, I'm ready right now. And we can go do it right now. Who likes to push buttons? I do not lie to Kitty every day. Why would you say such a thing? I'm telling Kitty the truth. I use Google Hangouts if you don't want to meet an autonomy GIF. I asked you questions. Horse Mumbler. What happened after every one of my questions? Every question I asked you, you were just like, there's this extremely long pause. It's like, okay, this isn't going to work as a video. You don't want to watch two men sit in silence. So I had to sort of say shit, you know? Perhaps Tim A would like to be interviewed. or Ethan McDonald? Countess, how about you? Would you like to be interviewed? I could ask you about the Count, which Count you're married to. There aren't any, Jeebus. I'm sorry. It's just I'd be happy to interview anybody. I wish I could tell you I specifically sought you out, but I didn't. But it doesn't mean I wouldn't be happy to interview you. No, somebody did. Somebody, I don't remember who it was, suggested that I interview you in particular. And they didn't suggest anybody else. So, I mean, if that matters to you, I don't know. I mean, I'm not looking to get anybody. I'm just free to find out who they are, about their life, whatever, you know? All right, you ready to do it right now? 1, 2, 3. Are you ready for some right now? Are you ready to start it right now? Do you know how to call me? On Google Hangouts, would you call me now? My name's Eric Strauss on Google Hangouts. Or my email, SewartSire@gmail.com. SSUARTSEIRE@gmail.com. That's my email for you. So I'm going to, not now. No, boo. No, boo, failure, boo. I hate not now. Not now is my least favorite thing in the world. You know, don't even talk to me about anything if it's not now. I don't like not now. How about you, Ethan McDonald? You said it sounded interesting. Who's booing you? Me? Ethan? Now you're going to get booed. B to the O to the O to the Izzo. You get Octavio. Let's go. Let's rock and roll. Let's interview Octavio right now. Ay. Horse fumbler. Why didn't they register as valid questions? I mean, if every question isn't valid because it doesn't account for every possible, because it makes some assumptions that you don't think ought to be made necessarily or something. It's like, okay, well, I don't know. That's depressing. I didn't. No, you're right. I didn't try to formally interview you. I wasn't expecting to exactly formally interview you. When I asked you questions about topics we were talking about, you didn't really have anything to say about them. I can't. I got a debate tournament tomorrow. I should go to sleep too. I'm tired. I'll be happy to interview you, but I had a mostly good day. I had a few moments of yeah. Yeah, I do. Yeah, you're right, Octavia. Good call. Good night, everybody. Thanks for being here. I didn't think you were asking for one, Himbo, and I would like to interview you, though. Good night, everybody.